Tila pababa para magpatunay sa iba Lagi lang isipin na iba ka Pagka di ko'y
No! What's up guys, it's Squishy Joshy, Creative Vagabond, taking you guys on adventures in gaming, art, music and experiences. And today we're going to be reacting to another PPop song, Filipino pop. This time it's the artist G22 with their song Filipina Queen. Now I believe one of you guys suggested I check out their live performance on the WishBus, but because this is our first time hearing of G22 ever, I feel like we should potentially start with the studio version of the song and maybe we'll look at the live bus performance at the end. So we'll react to the song twice essentially and just see if we pick up any sort of differences. Some of you guys seem to really hype up the live bus performances. Wait, not live bus. WishBus, sorry. I got that mixed up. There's a bus in Japan that goes around called the live bus and I got the two mixed up. But anyways, WishBus performance. We're going to check out the lyric visualizer and the WishBus performance. So I don't know what to expect. You guys blew the Binny reaction up, which was insane. Like crazy views on that one compared to other reaction videos. But certainly music from the Philippines is definitely something I want to dive deeper into. And of course, we're going to be reacting to more Binny songs down the line. Just waiting on Boku to have a free day and then we can do a reaction video together. But until then, I thought I would continue the PPop train by reacting to a different artist rather than Binny, so we can save the Binny ones for when Boku's around. But yeah, let's not waste any more time. Let's dive into it. Circle logo there, that's pretty cool.
Predetermined, working hard till we say we made it. Ain't no one gonna say we cheated. This game can be anyone's game. You foul playing, go walk in shame. My disappointments put it up in a frame. You and I are the same. Yeah.
Oh.
Starts brighter than the sun. We strut, everybody's son. Shouldn't go finish with my gun. Woman or queer, we got nothing to fear. No matter what the career, we're gonna slay in my dear. I'm a Filipina, I'm a Filipina.
I'm going to pause it there. Very different. Like, this is not what I was expecting. This is more on the hip hop sort of trap EDM side rather than, you know, the girly pop that we got from Binny. Now, this is just a lyric video and I'm noticing a couple of things. Like, this is from a graphic design point of view. So I'm someone that has over 10 years experience in the graphic design field. I've won an award from Adobe. I don't want to go too deep into that because we're talking about the music here. But as I'm sort of observing this music video, there's some very interesting typography going on in the lyric video. I suppose when you're doing a lyric video as well, you want to have some nice typography. But there are some moments with the type here that kind of get a bit distracting. Like, it's not really crisp and it feels like a very default, the legibility is a little bit off. This is fine though. See, like the I'm a Filipina, the text kind of feels right there. But when you look at this one where there's a lot of text on the screen and the details are kind of getting lost. Yeah. I mean, this is okay because there's a contrast so you can kind of read it. I feel like there's just a lot of things going on visually. Not the best on the eyes, I suppose, but this is like, that's fine. That looks fine to me. Musically, I think it's pretty good. Like I said, we've got this sort of trap hip-hoppy beat and they're kind of singing over it. They're not really rapping or anything like that, which is cool. I feel like the song has a decent message that they're trying to get across, but in a way it kind of feels forced. And I say this as someone who specializes in communication and experience. I don't know. Parts of it feel forced. Like, I'm fine with the whole I'm a Filipina. They're saying they're independent. That's fine. But yeah, a lot of it kind of feels forced in a way. Don't take that as me hating on the song. The song's fine. I'm loving the beat. I'm loving the vibe. I love aggressive things when it comes to song composition. Like, I'm not always a fan of things that are too poppy. So this really stands out in that light. Okay, here's the thing, right? I love the energy of this more, but I'm loving the Binny song more. Does that make sense? In my head, it kind of does, but I don't know. That's just a me thing. Apart from that, everything else is pretty bang on. Of course, I'm going to give my unfiltered, honest opinions on these things. Even though we're both from the Philippines, I got to be honest. Yeah, when I see something like this, I'm like, okay, I get it. Is it what I was expecting? No. Is it my favorite of Filipino songs that I've listened to so far? No. But hey, still good. That's not going to stop me from watching the WishBus version though. So maybe the WishBus version will change my mind a little bit. Very interested to see that. Okay, we've been talking a lot. Let's continue.
Flash brighter than the sun. We strut, everybody's done. Shooting off finish with my gun. Woman or queer, we got nothing to fear. No matter what the career, we're gonna slay in my dear.
I'm a Filipina, I'm a Filipina. I'm a Filipina, I'm a Filipina. I'm a Filipina, I'm a Filipina. Filipina, Filipino winner.
Filipina, I'm a Filipina. Filipina, reynang reyna, di nagpapakutya.
Filipina Queen, I'm a Filipina. Filipina, Reina, Reina, I'm a Filipina. Kaliwat kanan maririnig, mga di naniniwala sa aming tinig. Kitang-kita sa inyong mga titig. Dudong-duda, wala naman ko daa. Di kailangan mahila pababa para magpatunay sa iba. Lagi lang isipin na iba ka pagkat di ko'y Pilipina. I don't pull anyone down to get a taste of the crown. Even when I am drowned, I'll hold on to my sound. Do not write about hate, I only trust my fate. I'm living to create, empowering is innate.
I'm a Filipina, I'm a Filipina. I'm a Filipina, I'm a Filipina. I'm a Filipina, I'm a Filipina.
Filipina, Filipino winner.
I just noticed something there in the editing. Let me find it. Yeah, you guys see that? There's a cutoff here. That might be something in the editing. The text box may not have gone all the way to the edges. I wonder how they did this effect though. It must be like a bit of a transition thing with After Effects. Interesting. Anyway, that's a nitpicky thing. I enjoyed that second part of the song more than the first part. I feel like that part was more genuine. It sounds like there's multiple people singing on this and they each have something to say. Yeah, that second part felt a little bit more genuine. Like the little ugh call and response, this part. That does say ugh, right? Yeah. I like that bit. I like the part of like sort of creating their own path. I guess we're kind of seeing this everywhere now. Like us Filipinos, we get around. You can find us just about anywhere. Go to Canada, you'll see us. Go to Australia, you'll see us. Like we're just hanging out. We're chill. We're trying to do things for ourselves, I feel. You know what I mean? Like we're trying to get out there, put our best foot forward and prosper in our own ways, I suppose. Look, I'm very interested to see how this song wraps up. Let's continue from here, the 140 mark.
Pagkat di ko'y Pilipina, I don't pull anyone down to get a taste of the crown. Even when I am drowned, I'll hold on to my sound. Do not write about hate, I only trust my fate. I'm living to create, empowering is innate.
I'm a Filipina, I'm a Filipina. I'm a Filipina.
Okay, that part just goes hard though.
I'm a Filipina, I'm a Filipina.
Filipina, Filipino winner.
Oh. Oh, nice little drop.
Bang, bang. G22.
Chorus repeat. Ooh. Okay. That's cool. That G22 logo right there is pretty cool. I love good typography at the end of these videos. You know how it is. I'm trying to think here. Is G22 an actual weapon? Is that why there's all this like gun references? Oh, like a Glock. Okay. So we're talking like a police pistol. So that's why there are all the gun references. And it looks like here, if you look in the chat, thank you bullets. So are the fans the bullets and these Filipina Queens are the gun? I'm new to this. I feel like I'm cracking the code already. All right, that was Filipina Queen. Let's check out the performance of it on the WishBus. Okay, so there's only 3 people in G22? Are they mixed? I don't know if they're full Filipina, but they are singing about being Filipina, so I suppose, yeah. Maybe it's just because I'm looking at the fact that they've got dyed hair. Now, I'm just observing this setting right now. It's really cool. I've never seen any WishBus performance before, so I'm assuming they're all sort of set inside this kind of bus here. Looks like an electronic drum kit in the background. It looks like it's in the middle of a park, and it looks like like people can just kind of stand outside and watch whoever's inside. There must be some barriers around here because there's not people right up against the windows, so I'm assuming there is a bit of a limit to how close you can get to the bus. I wonder if the bus moves around as well, maybe for other artists or something, like depends, or maybe the bus is just stationary there. I don't know. This is my first time coming into this as well. So we've heard the song, we've heard Filipina Queen. Let's see how they do it live. I'm interested to see how their live vocals compare to the studio. Actually, before I continue, there was a comment that I forgot to mention when I was reacting to the studio version. Towards the later end of the song, it sounded like they were using a lot of effects on their vocals. I think that might have been a stylistic choice, and it seems like they were putting some like kind of detuning, like lower formant to sort of give this layered vocal where it's like a lower vocal, but also like this kind of layer where it kind of sounds like there's a monster on top. And I wonder if that's to sort of emphasize this whole idea of like an alpha, like, you know, whether it's like an alpha wolf or whatever you want to call it, but they're calling it Alpha Filipina. Actually, did they even mention the word queen? I saw they mentioned crown, but they keep saying Filipina winner. Okay, let's start it again from the beginning. So backing track.
Wish 107
Harmony. Oh. She's really going in for these low notes. That's crazy. What I've noticed as well is this live performance, they're doing so much more than the studio version. I'm getting so much more from this. I'm getting more attitude, more rawness. The vocals sound way more intentional. It seems to go harder even though they're just using the same backing track. I don't know what it is. Whoever's mixing the audio on this WishBus, mate, good job. That sounds phenomenal. Like, this live performance of it is really good. Let's get back into it.
I just point, spit it up in the frame, you and I are the same.
Yeah, things start spreading the sun. We strut, everybody's stunned. Shouldn't confidence with my gun. Woman or queer, we got nothing to fear. No matter what the career, we're gonna slay it, my dear.
I'm a Filipina, I'm a Filipina. I'm a Filipina, I'm a Filipina. I'm a Filipina, I'm a Filipina.
Filipina, Filipina winner. Filipina Queen, Alpha Filipina. Filipina reina.
I love that.
Filipina Queen, Alpha Filipina. Filipina reina, I'm a Filipina.
Listen, kaliwat kanan maririnig, mga di naniniwala sa aming tinig. Kita-kita sa inyo mga titig, dudong-duda, lalamang ko da. Di kailangan maghila pa baba, para magpatuloy sa iba. Lagi lang isipin na iba ka, pagka di ko ay Pilipina. I don't pull anyone down to get a taste of the crown. Even when I am drowned, I'll hold on to my sound. Do not write about hate, I only trust my faith. I'm living to create, empowering is innate.
I'm a Filipina, I'm a Filipina. I'm a Filipina, I'm a Filipina. I'm a Filipina, I'm a Filipina. Filipina, Filipina winner. Bang, bang.
You know, I've got to say something. Like, they seem so chill. This song, especially in this performance here, it's got so much high energy. You just want to get into it, but they're so chill about it. And it's like, yeah, they're nonchalant. Maybe it should be nonchalant queen. It's like, yeah, bang, bang, yeah, huh? All right, bang, bang. Oh, yeah, no, this is cool. Took me a while to get to that, but I feel like I get it. But in saying that, is it my favorite Filipino song that I've heard so far? Not by a mile. Like, I love the classics. I'm talking like Filipino rock, but that's just me. Most of you guys know that I am more into rock and metal. That's always just been a me thing, but I do love pop. I delve into pop every now and then, and artists like Baby Metal, for example, they're a good bridge between the two. Like, they have the pop elements down and they also have the metal elements down. But you know what? Every now and then I'm always down to check out these pop songs. Let's finish up this performance now. I really wonder how they're going to do the last part. When we were reacting to the last part of the studio version, I noticed that the vocals were getting more and more intense as the song progressed, and the last part was really cool because they had the layered vocals going on. Like, you had the chorus repeat section where they were going, I'm a Filipina, and then on top of that, the other vocalist was coming on top with the longer notes, you know, holding on to the oh yes and the ad-libs and stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see how they pulled that off.
Bang, bang. G22. Filipina, I'm a Filipina. Filipina, I'm a Filipina. Filipina, I'm a Filipina.
Yeah.
Filipina, I'm a Filipina.
I'm a Filipina, I'm a Filipina. I'm a Filipina, I'm a Filipina.
Yeah, see?
Filipina, I'm a Filipina. F-I-L-I-P-N-A. Filipino winner. I'm a Filipina, I'm a
Nice.
Filipina.
No! Oh, that was cool. That was cool. The fact that they had that little background radio voice right at the end there, where it's like, you're listening to Wish 107.5. Like, I want to hear the harmonies, man. It's very interesting. They know how to control their voices really well. So she's belting right now and she's moving away from the mic just so it's not too loud going into the mic. She's got some great control there. She's also got some distance from the mic as well. Yeah, they really pulled that off really well. I prefer this WishBus performance than the studio version, I think. I was also going to mention when they were using those sort of vocal effects just before that chorus repeat, it reminds me a lot of like 21 Pilots, as bizarre as that might seem to you guys. But there was definitely some kind of like 21 Pilots similarities there. I guess it's because of the whole vocal effect thing and kind of like the beat, I suppose, with the electronics. Like, there are a lot of 21 Pilots songs that do a similar thing because they also mix the rock with rap and stuff like that. And yeah, there's some kind of similarities there that I picked up on. But yeah, that's Filipina Queen, guys. Interesting. What do you guys think about it? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this reaction, please do smash that like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and there is a way to financially support the channel. We have a Patreon with a minimal tier right now. I think it's like $3 or something. You get access to all the videos that YouTube potentially takes down, and of course you get access to behind the scenes stuff, and then we'll also put your name up as a little shout out to you guys. We've also got a couple giveaways happening right now. If you guys want to be in the running for that, please do subscribe. If we hit 5,000 subscribers anytime soon, we'll look at giving away a Labubu, and if we hit 100,000 subscribers, there should be a giveaway for a Nintendo Switch too. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate all of you. We've obviously got more PPop to check out as well. So yeah, thank you for the suggestion. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Obsession.